Hey, my name is Darnell Clayton, and I had the privilege of spending about a week in Japan about a month ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. I did not want to come back to the United States, but I had to come back due to work. But anyways, so I think after spending a week there, which I mean, you could spend forever in the country and still not understand the entirety of the culture and history. It's really in depth and broad. Um, but after spending a week there, as well as watching beforehand, um, Let's Ask Shogo, great YouTube channel, explains Japanese culture and some of the nuances of uh, like beyond taking your shoes off, like basically if people ask you to come over in Kyoto and like I think it's like two or three times, he goes really good in depth with stuff like that. The Japan Reporter, which talks about a lot of the demographic issues in Japan as well as the stories you may not hear. Um, Shu Matsu Post, I hope I pronounced that correct. We talked about real estate and the Akiya housing, and which got me interested in uh, trying to buy an Akiya house in Japan and Mashida, great Japanese comedy. It's like how you put it. I guess they call it like dry comedy in the U.S., but it's really hilarious. So it just makes me laugh. And Sora the Troll, who actually helps explain some of the cultural differences between Japan and foreigners to help, and uses humor to do it, which is great, phenomenal. Recommend those channels. I'll put them below where you can link to them. But anyways, um, I'm basically gonna later on post a video on how I think Japan can, and from my limited knowledge of Japan, because I don't speak Japanese, and my most of my encounters of Japan or knowledge of Japan is from visiting it like once recently, as well as watching these videos and anime when I was a kid, and reading about Musashi. I think it's Mayoto Musashi. Fascinated swordsman, like violent book, but it was very fascinating. But anyways, so from my limited understanding, and if I get things wrong, I apologize in advance. But how Japan can solve or at least encourage a population to have more kids instead of just uh, doing random things, as well as the how to pay for the solution. Because I think sometimes people come up with solutions and options, but it's like if you don't find a way to pay for it or a means to pay for it, then it's just as bad as no solution. So, and this is just my limited view, and I don't know all about Japan's economics entirely. And so, I guess if there's any Japanese experts in the Japanese economy, feel free to chime in. I have a small channel, so I don't expect this video to get much, as well as the next video I'll be making. So, um, and hopefully, I have it done by tomorrow. I'm on the East Coast. It's about 8 o'clock here, and so should be up by Saturday. And I'll ask others to, I guess, look at it, see if uh, they can add their thoughts to it, and because it's just from my perspective, I'm basically an outsider. Um, but I think it'd be a great way to help Japan increase the number of kids in the country amongst Japanese citizens. So, because it's a beautiful culture, and having it you might say disappear or fade away would be a tragedy to the world, I think. So uh, I keep saying I'm a lot too, but I'll upload a video tomorrow, and I'm basically trying to create it, and there won't be anything fancy, but but yes. So and I think that's all I gotta say. So, but anyways, thanks for watching. If you watch it. So.